Welcome, SENS Talk.
Russell winds in, feeds it back across the track, and scores! Brady Tkachuk makes it 2-0. Claude Giroux, hit alone, scores!
Tim Stutzock cross, Tkachuk score! The captain, Brady Tkachuk, buries it with 1:18 to go.
See you later. Go, SENS, go.
Now the SENS losing streak extends to 3 games. That matches.
I don't know what to say anymore. I'll be honest with you. Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brendan Plant. I'm your host. That's all I know what to say. Was that the worst loss we've seen this year? No. No. But it's a microcosm of the Ottawa Senators over the last 5 years under DJ Smith. There's no energy, no passion, no urgency, nothing. Nothing. And you know what? You might find this goofy, SENS fan. Oh, you're not a part of the team. Oh, you're not making you're not making the millions of dollars. You're not actually on the ice. You're not in the organization. Why do you care so much? Why do I care? I spent money watching this team. I've grown up watching this team. I care. Doesn't matter if I'm a part of the organization or not. I care. I pay a lot of money to watch this team play, on and off the ice. It's not cheap to get cable TV. It's not cheap to go to games. I spend a lot of money to keep up with this team. And to see the management and the new ownership say that we need to be patient, and that's why they don't want to fire DJ Smith. We want to have stability. We got to be patient. Patience? You want to talk to us about patience? SENS fans, look, I know there's other teams in the National Hockey League that have had much longer playoff droughts. Don't get me wrong. Buffalo, I see ya, I hear ya. But we were promised 3 years ago playoffs. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. And I'm not going to just sit by and act like everything's okay when we waste yet another year of this core. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I tweeted this out in the third period of play, and we'll get into the game recap, but I gotta say this. Even if the Sens came back to win this game, I would not have cared. Yeah, it would have been nice. I would have celebrated, don't get me wrong. But that wouldn't have changed anything. And obviously, by the result of this game, nothing's changed. But nothing would have changed because from game 1 of this year, game 1 of last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and even before that, it's the same damn issues plaguing this team. When will you realize, Steve Staios, Michael Andlauer, SENS organization, and once again, I understand, new regime, new GM, new owner, you don't want to fire the coach right away. I get that. I totally do. The sale ultimately getting finalized in September did not help things, obviously. It forced the Sens to have to keep DJ and Pierre Dorion. They couldn't even think otherwise. They were put in an impossible situation. I don't know what else you need to see Steve Staios, especially, but Michael Andlauer too, to realize that this is just not working. DJ Smith, I say it all the time, great guy. Seems like a cool guy, great players coach, but not a great coach in terms of getting results. He's just not. End of story. He's just not. So when we're told we have to be more patient and we need stability, what is stable about losing to the second worst team in the Eastern Conference that are openly, not openly, but are not exactly pushing for a playoff spot? They are very okay being back in the draft lottery situation. Where is the stability when you got a team out there with no energy, no passion, and when the littlest thing happens, the littlest thing, you know what, let's get to the game recap. Look, Ottawa scored the first 2 goals. Everything looked good early on, and then the littlest thing happens. God forbid the other team score a goal. And of course, after Patrick Laine made it 2-1 in the first period of play, after Ottawa dominated the opening 10 minutes, which is very rare for this team. They dominated the opening 10 minutes, got 2 goals. Shout out Brady Tkachuk with a bullseye shot. And of course, shout out to Claude Giroux for getting that goal to open things up. But my goodness, all it took was Columbus scoring that one goal on the power play. And suddenly we can't play hockey. 40 seconds later, 2-2. And you got to think to yourself. You have to think to yourself, how can a team this talented, with a plethora of young talent, some of the best talent of the National Hockey League, Brady Tkachuk, one of the best power forwards in the National Hockey League, Tim Stützle, Tim Stützle. This guy is a gem, a superstar. Okay? Jacob Chychrun, Thomas Chabot is back in the lineup. Artem Zub. Korpisalo, solid goaltender. Vladimir Tarasenko, Josh Norris, Drake Batherson. What the hell is going on? I don't know what it is, but whenever this team faces a little bit, just a little bit of adversity, just a tiny bit, not even a lot, a tiny bit, it goes awry. Everything collapses. They crumble. They crumble like an old cookie. It's unbelievable. And it's like clockwork. It's rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat. And I haven't ranted all year. And I didn't think I was going to rant for today's video. But I can't take it anymore. I've been doing these videos for 11 years and I love it. I'm not going to stop. But for God's sake, my goodness. If I, a YouTuber, not even 30, not even 40, just entering the workforce, just finishing school, can see that this team needs change, why the hell is management and ownership not seeing the same thing? I don't understand it. Everyone sees what needs to be done. I think DJ Smith even sees the writing on the wall. How can't he? What are we doing here? Not only is this just embarrassing for DJ Smith to put him through the ringer like this, but it's not fair for the team, who deserves a new voice to see what they can do. Because right now, there's a lot of people calling out the core. I'm not there yet. I want to see them with a new coach. I can understand it though. So let's see them with the new coach. But you're not only giving the team that opportunity, you're telling the fans to be patient. This fan base, you want to talk about patience? The things we had to deal with over the last 6-7 years during a tough economic time, spending hundreds of dollars personally, other people thousands of dollars, even more on this team. And you want to preach patience? You want to preach patience? And then we have the SENS, Claude Giroux and Brady Tkachuk. These guys are gems. Giroux's a Hockey Hall of Famer. Tkachuk very well could be when his career is done. I have so much respect for them. But when you publicly basically call out the fan base, say it's ridiculous that the fans are booing the team and DJ and whatnot, follow up that backing of the coach with results. They're now below 500 since doing so, 4-5. You're going to tell me it's ridiculous for the fan base to call out this team and the coach when you can't even put up results after doing so. This team is well below 500 now at 8-10 as well. And I just don't know what else you need to see to make a change. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm at a loss of words. I could have just done this video like all my other type of videos and, just mail it in just like this team. But no. I've had enough. I've seen a lot of apathy on the timeline. I've seen a lot of people say they don't even care anymore. I wish I could say the same. But I can't. I love this team. It's always go Sens go for me. But for God's sake, we got to make a change. It's enough. The fans deserve better. The team deserves better. DJ Smith even deserves better. It's not fair to put this guy out there routinely when he knows the fan base, frankly hates him and are going to boo him. It's like the opposite of what the Canucks did with Bruce Boudreau. Instead of with Bruce Boudreau, who's terrible, they just cut him right away and then had to keep him there for a game. They're keeping DJ Smith for far too long. And it's just not good for anyone at this point. So I'll wrap it up with this. Shout out to Trevor Shackles. And I'll mention something from Jack Richardson too, but shout out to Trevor Shackles for this. He said in a tweet you can see on your screen, so funny to me that only 6 coaches have had a longer current run than DJ Smith. First is John Cooper with 2 cups, Mike Sullivan with 2 cups, Jared Bednar with a cup, RBA, a perennial contender, Berube with a cup, McLennan, turned a rebuilder into a contender. And then, of course, you can see at the bottom there, DJ Smith, then with him, has that .468 percentage. For points. Come on. You're telling me the top 7 coaches are all essential contenders or cup winners, and then you got DJ below 500. What else do you need to know? My goodness. And then shout out to Jack Richardson for this one. He put out this gem of a stat. The Sens have given up at least 4 unanswered goals in 3 of their last 4 games. Let that sink in. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. 3 out of their last 4 games. 3 out of their last 4 games. 4 unanswered goals. Is this Timbits hockey? What the hell are we doing here? I'm done. I mean, I'm not done making these videos. I'll see you tomorrow when Ottawa plays Seattle, but I'm done right now. I can't say anymore. I am furious. This is ridiculous. I mean, once again, how the hell can a young guy like me, about to finish college and university, okay, but to enter the workforce, see what needs to be done, and for some reason management can't see it? I mean, if they didn't fire DJ Smith after the last game, and then with a week span in between then and now, they're not going to fire him before tomorrow's game. I would be shocked. Hold on, let's check the phone. Let's just make sure. Of course, they didn't. So, look, I wouldn't expect anything anytime soon. It's going to be the same old. And once again, we're wasting the core. We're wasting another year of the core. It's a joke. It's a joke. You know, best in class. Yeah. Get out of here with that. Best in class. Give me a break. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. That's it. I got nothing else to say. I think I've ranted long enough here, and it's unbelievable. It's just pathetic. You know, it's just pathetic. I kind of feel like a joke carrying this much and still believing in this team, and I do. Don't get me wrong. I'll never become apathetic, believe me on that, if you couldn't tell by this video. But I'm so done. It's enough. It's enough. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. And always, go Sens go.